Gold coins worth a fortune. In this video, we're going over some rare Sacagawea dollar coins that sold online for a lot of money. Now, something we need to get out into the air really quickly. A lot of people, when they see these coins, think that they have a very rare, valuable gold coin. The reality is, there are times these coins can sell for a lot of money, but the metal composition is 88.5% copper, 6% zinc, and 3.5% manganese. Look at this Sacagawea dollar coin that sold for $16,800. This is a 2000p $1 Sacagawea coin. Now when you're looking at the coin, you can tell that something looks a bit odd. It's not the same color that we're used to seeing. That's because this coin was graded by NGC at a mint state 65, stating that it was struck on a Susan B. Anthony dollar planchet and it weighs 8.1 grams. So there's a few ways to tell if you have one of these coins. One, you need to weigh the coin. Get some sort of scale and weigh it. The weight is going to be incorrect. This example is 8.1 grams, which is not the typical weight for a Sacagawea dollar coin. Also, the color can be incorrect here. The color of the coin is important, but remember, environmental conditions can play a factor on the color of the coin. It can skew what the coin looks like. So the big takeaway here is just make sure you weigh your coin because it could be struck on the wrong planchet, just like this coin that sold for $16,800. Won't spend too much time here, but here's one that sold for $4,700. This is a double denomination error graded by PCGS at a mint state 63. So essentially, this Sacagawea dollar coin was struck on a Maryland quarter coin, which is so crazy. Now, is this actually happening on purpose? Are there mint employees going to the mint and intentionally doing these errors and then selling them online for a lot of money? We don't think so. We don't really know for certain. We're not actually there seeing anything going on, but it is a thought that has crossed our mind. Now, if you find a coin like this, you pretty much have to get it graded, because if you don't, then it's not going to sell anywhere near this amount of money. Getting it graded and authenticated will pretty much put a certainty that whoever's buying the coin can feel secure knowing that they have a genuine error on this coin and it's not some sort of alteration occurring. If you have a coin that looks like this, make sure you get it looked at by a few coin experts before getting it graded, because $4,700 for this one, $34,500 for this 2000p Sacagawea dollar coin graded by PCGS at a mint state 68. So that's only 2 points away from the perfect grade of 70, which is really high. And also, this is a Cheerios dollar coin. So back in the day, they wanted to promote this coin. So what they did was they put these coins in Cheerios boxes, but not many of them. There's only a limited quantity of these out in existence. It's a small detail on these coins which allows people to see if they have one, and we're going to show you right here. So if you're looking on the back of the coin, in the tail feathers, you're going to see some diagonal lines happening on the Cheerios coin, where on normally issued coins, it does not show that. Keep this in mind as well, guys. This is very important. If you have a rare Cheerios dollar like in this video right here with those diagonal lines, if it's a super worn down coin and you can't really make out if it's a Cheerios dollar or not because of those lines, companies like NGC and PCGS will automatically designate it as not a Cheerios dollar and it will not be worth anywhere near that amount. So it really is a super small detail on this coin which allowed it to sell for $34,500. $1,800 for this 2000p Sacagawea coin. So here's the thing. Let's use our detective skills here. This coin sold on eBay. It had one bid, which is a red flag. Usually bidding auctions have multiple bids, anywhere from 5 to 20. We've seen even like 70 or 80 bids on an auction before, which is normal. So that's one red flag. Another red flag is the seller is brand new. They have zero feedback. Now we understand everyone has to start somewhere. Everyone has to start at zero feedback. But let's look at the coin now. So they're calling this a Cheerio dollar coin. Let's look closely at the area. First of all, the picture is very blurry. It's hard to see. Even if this was a Cheerios dollar, I wouldn't feel confident bidding on this because you can't really see the photo. It's blurry. Second of all, the condition's really beat up. It's a worn down coin. Remember what I said before. If you can't make out those diagonal lines, then a company like PCGS or NGC will not be able to designate it as a Cheerios dollar. What we think happened here is the person's friend or family member or someone shill bid on this item, increasing the value, hoping that someone would bid on the coin, thinking they found a rare coin. So hopefully it is not some victim that accidentally bought this coin thinking it's a rare coin, because if so, then they would have gotten ripped off and scammed on this coin that sold for $1,800. Here's something you don't see every day. This coin sold for $8,050. This is a 2000p $1 Sacagawea coin struck on a foreign outer ring graded by NGC at a mint state 68. It weighs 3.8 grams. So it looks like some sort of washer to us. They're calling it a foreign outer ring. So the only way for this to really happen is a mint employee would have to put this inside of a hopper for the coin to get struck on, and then they took it out and possibly put it in their pocket and took it out of the US Mint. But who knows exactly the story behind this coin? All we know is that for a coin like this to pass quality control is pretty much impossible. Something like this should never get out into circulation, but it did, and that's why it sold for $8,050. All right, so the photos on this coin is pretty good. It sold for $2,200. They're calling it a Cheerios dollar once again. They're also saying it's a DDO, which means double die obverse. I do not see any doubling happening here, so they probably just have no idea what they're talking about, unfortunately. Either way, what I'm seeing here on the back of the coin is they do have some decent photos. However, we do not see those diagonal lines, so to me, this is another bogus listing, and hopefully no one got scammed, because $2,200 for that one. Now, when you're looking at the back of the Sacagawea coin, we see that it is not a Cheerios dollar. We do not have those diagonal lines, but this coin sold for $144,000, guys. It was graded by PCGS at a mint state of 65 plus, and the main reason is because the back of the coin is a Sacagawea dollar, and the front of the coin is actually muled with a statehood quarter, which is incredibly rare and valuable to ever come across. If you ever find a coin like this, you're in for a treat. Make sure you hold on to it, keep it safe, get it certified, get it looked at by multiple people before you sell it, because this coin sold for $144,000. If you enjoyed this video, then smash that like button. It would really help us out. We'll see you in the next one.